Hey everyone, Bigfoot here. Today I'm announcing the pack I have chosen for my FKT, or fastest known time attempt of my home trail here in Minnesota, the Superior Hiking Trail. Factors that weighed into my decision, first and foremost, was weight. Last year when I thru-hiked the Appalachian Trail, I sported the Zpacks Arc Blast, and all the accessories that I had on it came in somewhere around 23 to 24 ounces, and I wanted something a lot less than that because every ounce is going to matter here, trying to break a record, and I just don't want to have any excess weight that I really don't need on my back. The second was comfortability of the pack. I wanted something that was comfortable without having to sacrifice different comforts that sometimes go when you go with some of these really ultralight minimalist packs. And then third, I wanted something that had the capacity for me to be able to fit not just my minimal gear, but 7 to 8 days worth of food. So let's get into what pack I chose. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and check out what's in this box here. So I mentioned what I was looking for, and the pack, there's actually quite a few packs that fit in that realm, in that range, but there was one that I was really interested and curious on, and it's the one that I went with. And to no surprise of maybe a few or many, I went with the Zpacks Nero pack. Now this pack just came out just a few months ago, and I want to talk a little bit about the specs on this thing, and then I did take it out on a hike, a very short hike this week, and I want to talk a little bit about how it performed. So first and foremost, the total weight of this thing comes in at 10.9 ounces. Now this is a frameless pack, so there's no external or internal frame. What does make up a frame is the sit pad that really acts as not just the frame to keep it held together, but it also shields you against whatever you have in your pack. So it gives you a little comfort, but it acts as a sit pad as well. Now this is 1 ounce. It's lashed in here with shock cords, so you can just pull it right out. But total weight, this is going to come in at 11.9 ounces when you add the two together. Now one nice thing about this is, of course, this is multi-purpose here. You got your sit pad here, but what's nice is because this is a frameless pack, you can go ahead and stuff this in to any sort of small Ziploc gallon size bag. That's what Zpacks advertises on their website, which is kind of nice. So if you're traveling, this fits really nice into whatever luggage that you're bringing, or even just in another backpack, whatever it might be. But really nice, I like that feature. Now a few other things about this. It does have a belt here, but it's got 3 different torso fittings. So along here, you can see 3 different loops. Right now I have it in the middle loop with my torso length. But if you're taller, have a longer torso, you can actually change it very easily, put it on the lower torso, or if you're shorter, you can go up and put it on the upper torso. Now the nice thing about I like with these torso straps is I'm able to put my Zpacks 4-in-1 multi-pack and attach them to one of these straps, which actually this last weekend I attached it to the bottom torso strap. You guys know how much I love that Zpacks multi-pack. That really helps me be more efficient out there on the trail. So love that. And then a few other things. Of course, this is waterproof just like all of their other products. So I'm not going to put a pack liner or a pack cover on this. Everything that I have inside the pack are in separate Cuben fiber stuff sacks. So when I get caught out there in a rainstorm, I have more than enough to be able to protect me against the weather, the elements between the Cuben fiber fabric and my stuff sacks in my pack. Total capacity of this pack is 38 liters. You got 8 liters in the mesh pocket. I love these mesh pockets, by the way. 2.5 liters in each side pocket. There's 2 of them. And then 25 total liters in the main body of the pack. Now, with this pack, it's got your standard roll top that you see with all the other Zpacks roll top packs. And what's nice about this that I kind of like is they saved a little bit of weight. So if you know my Arc Blast that I had has a roll top as well. And when you get done rolling it, then you would clip it and then have another clip that goes over. Well, the nice thing about this pack is the shock cord that runs along the side of the pack to be able to tighten or open up the capacity of your inner compartment actually acts as dual purpose here and lashes down your roll top bag, just like this. So it saves a little bit of weight with not having some of those extra straps that you saw on my Zpacks Arc Blast. Now Zpacks states on their site that the recommended maximum load capacity of the Nero is 20 pounds. Well, this last weekend, I put that to the test. Check out this video.
Hey guys, so I am testing out the pack for the first time here. We're going out to Chase Point here, Scenic State Park. It's not a very long hike. 2 miles there, 2 miles back, so 4 miles in total. I got my pack on, as you can see, and I have it to its maximum load capacity, which is probably what I'll have when I start the spear hiking trail, which is 20 pounds. So I just put as many things as I could find in my pack, in the food bag that is, to get my pack weight up there. Other than that, I have everything else that I'm going to bring with me on my through hike right now at this point. Obviously the food's going to look a little bit different, but nonetheless, I have 20 pounds in here. Let's see how it handles, how it feels these next 4 miles.
So as you can see, I put this to the test this last weekend. I had 20 full pounds in this pack. 7 of them were base weight, which is about what I'm going for my base weight once I dial in all of my gear for my upcoming hike. Then I had about 11 pounds of food and about 2 pounds of water. One thing that I did, I was really impressed with, is I put some different items in my food pack, like cans of beans, things that have kind of odd shapes that are really going to bulge out on your pack. I wanted to see how this foam pad would do and how it would hold up against some of those items. And I was really impressed. I didn't even feel the contents of the can on my back, even though it was kind of sticking out here against my back. And some of the other contents, honestly, this pad did a fantastic job with really providing that barrier and giving me that comfortability. So overall, I actually was really impressed with my short hike. It was only about a 3.8 mile hike, but it felt really great. You know, I only had 20 pounds on my back, which was probably 2 pounds under what my typical resupply was on the Appalachian Trail. But of course, this was about 12 ounces lighter, 13 ounces lighter than my Arc Blast, so I can save those 13 ounces and put them towards other things like food that I'll need on my through hike. Now, of course, because this has no frame, it doesn't have their patented arc, so you're not going to get the airflow against your back like you would with their other Arc series backpacks. So I know I'm going to be doing a lot of sweating, but that's just one of the things, the downsides that I knew was going to happen going with a frameless minimalist pack. So there you have it, guys. This is my pack, the Nero, that I'm going with on my upcoming FKT of the Spirit Hiking Trail. Really impressed so far with this, and this weekend I'm actually going to be sporting this pack with all of the gear that I've dialed in. I'm still, you know, kind of working out some bugs on what's working and what's not, but I'm bringing everything with me this upcoming weekend. I'll be on the Spirit Hiking Trail Friday early morning all the way through the afternoon on Sunday. My goal is to try to get about 100 miles in. I'm going to actually try to attempt doing my first 40-mile day since I was in the 100-mile wilderness back during my AT through hike. And as a matter of fact, I'm actually going to try to attempt to do my first multi 40-day back-to-back hike. We'll see how it works, but I'm really excited about having my actual gear, testing them out there on the trail. Now, if you're interested in following me a little closer, actually tracking me on my GPS and getting some live feeds and up-to-date news of how I'm doing, check out my Patreon site. You can get some of those benefits for as little as a $5 pledge. But anyway, really looking forward to this weekend, trying to knock out 100 miles with my new Nero pack. So let's see how it works. More to come soon. All right, guys, well, that wraps it up. Thank you so much for all of your guys' support. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to my channel here. There's going to be all kinds of videos coming up about my upcoming hike here as we're winding down with the Appalachian Trail later this month. In addition, I'll be announcing the winners of the mosquito patch giveaway and doing my final review of the patch later this week. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Thanks, guys. I will see you soon, and remember to always follow Bigfoot.